Sonic Frontiers is 1 week away from when this video comes out. I mean, that's just crazy to think. I've been following this game for 10 months, which isn't a long time in the scheme of things, but wow, have those 10 months been slow. And this week is about to be the slowest week of my life. I am very positive about that. But today, I'm just going to be generally giving my feelings on how I feel about the game and my pet peeves about how people are reacting and just all of it. I'm just going to go ahead and get it out, and I pray that this video ages well. So, let's get into it. So starting off with roaming the open world. Well, the thing is, a lot of people are like, oh, look at all the floating rails, look at all this, and look at all that. Now, yes, this looks really, really fun. This jungle gym of items, and you know what? I like how the IGN guy said it. I mean, Mitchell Saltzman, I believe that is his name. I like how he said it. He said it was giving him those Tony Hawk kind of vibes. Like, you just gotta keep your combo going. You know, it's the whole thing where it's like, you just don't stop. You gotta keep going. Go from this rail to that rail kind of thing. And it sounds really fun. And I see a lot of people saying in the, comments of that video, but they're all like, well, why couldn't you just skip all the platforming and get to the end? Dude, the collectibles are in the platforming. You can't just skip it. I mean, they're not just there for just fun. I mean, that's how you collect all the items in the game. So I've never really understood that point. Apparently, they weren't just paying attention or something. I really just don't understand, because it's like, I mean, it's just how the game works. I mean, when did that idea spawn? And yes, I'm going to talk about the floating rails and the floating boxes and all this and all that. It shouldn't be like that. Very plain and simple. It shouldn't be like that. Does it bother me literally at all? No. No, it doesn't. I mean, I hate to be the guy who's like, oh, game development is hard. But I mean, the fact that we even have Sonic Forces blows my mind. I don't need a game to be good. Here's the mindset that I have. I'm just going to be clear about this. The mindset that I have about any video game. A video game doesn't need to be bugless. A video game doesn't need to be, by definition, well made. A video game doesn't have to be challenging. A video game doesn't have to be long. I want a short, fun, first-time experience. And that's really not a lot to ask. I don't need a game that I can play for 100 hours and repeat the playthroughs. I mean, I just want that one-time experience to be a good one. And like I'm saying, people are like, oh, it's not challenging, and I don't find fun in replaying games. If you do, whatever. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I appreciate how they're viewing this game, because this game looks really, really fun first try. I like how Primi to Remy said it in Matt Has No Cuts podcast thing. He said that, you could see all the problems. They were right in front of your face. But the game has this intrigue to it. And I absolutely agree. If, this was any other game, I just don't know what it is. This game has a mystery behind it. And whether it's not even like a story mystery, it's just a aura around it. Sega has done something to, I don't know if they put microchips in our brain. Maybe Sega runs the Matrix. I don't even know. But they have somehow made us think there's just some intrigue to this game that I can't shake. And I absolutely agree with Primi to Remy here. And to be honest, I don't really agree with a lot of things he says. I'm not saying Primi's bad, but that was one of the best things I've ever heard from him. And I am I absolutely agree with that, on all fronts. So, about the combat in this game. I saw Primi to Remy here. Here's where I'm disagreeing with him. I said I agreed with him. But he said the Sonic unleashed hypocrisy. That's how he's wording it. He was saying that because, he said that people think that the Frontiers combat is better than Unleashed. I fully believe that. It's not really an opinion. I just think it's factually better. But he says, why do you guys think that? Because it's just base Sonic? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I feel like people don't realize that you play a Sonic game to go fast. I don't play a Sonic game to use momentum or have multiple characters or just see characters alike. I would play on a base level as a unknown consumer, and even to an extent now as a Sonic fan. I want to play a Sonic game to go fast. And honestly, I have to give some respect to Forces for that. Just focusing on the gotta go fast aspect. And yeah, they focused in on it too much and made the game too easy. And yes, challenge isn't bad, but I don't want a game to be challenging. I want a game to make me do things like the game demands of me, but not make it unnecessarily difficult. And I think Frontiers is doing that just right. Like, yeah, you're going to have to do collectibles, because obviously that's how an open world works, but the way they've done it is that you go about getting those however you like. You're not forced on a linear path, which is great, because I can be on my own pace. And if I want to gotta go fast like you would in Forces, go ahead. Just, blaze past everything. Go nuts, kind of thing. You can absolutely go ballistic in this game and just speedrun the crap out of it. Or you could do the side stuff and do puzzles and maybe get other collectibles. Like, that's how I think it should be. You can progress through the main story pretty fast. But if you want a ton of other stuff, like, actual things that will benefit you, like level ups, like actual benefits to help you, then yeah, you gotta slow down and, smell the flowers, as some would say. So CYBERSPACE. Now really, yes, they're reusing level themes, they're reusing level designs, but here, I don't have an excuse. I am absolutely fine with it. I am on that copium, and I am going to admit it. I'm fine with that. It really doesn't bother me. It should bother me, honestly. But I said this in my other videos. If the CYBERSPACE, if the level design they're stealing is good level design, if they're stealing from SA2 like they did for Skyrail, if that level design, since Skyrail has good level design, then I can't complain, really. Now, yes, not stealing level design is not ideal, and it's not right, and it's not something they should be doing, but I can't complain about good level design. I mean, think about it. Would you rather have Forces level design as original levels, or would you rather have good level design reimagined with, some of the different locations we get to see? I'd rather see a little bit of a variation on what we've already seen than more trash level design. Alright, so the story. Now, truthfully, we do not know all that much about the story, and I'm not an absolute, I'm not on Twitter every 14 seconds, because, oh my gosh, just little itsy little thing gets talked about on Twitter, every 5 minutes, and honestly, I can't keep up. Even though I check Twitter every day, it's impossible to keep up with everything. So obviously, I'm a little bit naive, and I don't know everything. But I can tell you, Sage, I fully believe Sage isn't a villain. I know Sage was made by Eggman. I thought I didn't know that. But apparently, yes, Sage was made by Eggman. Sage is the AI there. But since Sage is that AI, I don't really think she's going to be a villain. I think she's going to be a hero in the end. But if she's not, that'd still be cool anyways. I don't really care how it goes. I'm not trying to predict the plot twist. But still, I will go back to this again. Like Prim said, this game just has an intrigue to it that I can't shake.
I forgot the outro, so bye.